today. It should be entertainment, trend, or maybe sport, or sometimes, but today is trend on Wisdom Yard Television. You're welcome to this show. And I have a lot of stories to talk about today. It's Wednesday. But before I go into trending stories, let me tell you guys about the Women Crush Wednesday. Every man, every guy, they like posting their, women. But me, the person I'm supposed to post today, she's not online. She's not an online person. If I tell you the name, it will shock you. They call her Yamele Uke. I don't know if you know her, but then she's my woman crush for today. So who is your own woman crush? Because I don't know. I know wherever she is now, if she's watching me, she'll be laughing and be smiling that, this guy later, use me as woman crush. Alright, that is not about that. So you're welcome to Trends on Wisdom Yard Television. So today, I'll be telling you one or two of the trending stories online everywhere. It's not only Nigeria, we do it for Africa, all over the world, everything, all joy on Trends today. So I'll be going straight to one story in front of me. I'm talking about this story, this news about there is subsidy in Nigeria now. The president talked about the removal of subsidy, and it has affected a lot of things in Nigeria, and not even Nigeria, even the neighboring countries like Chad, Cameroon, Benin Republic. They've been shouting that may they return the subsidy, may they do this, may they do that. But then, okay, I think this particular story, trending news, is about Uber, and Uber have increased from 850 naira to 1,200 naira. Oh boy! So if I say now trek go the trek for Nigeria, because even Uber now don't rise. You understand, from 850 to 1 to far. You understand? So, but I don't know. We have some big men. Uber don't work in every part of Nigeria though. For example, if you go to some places in Ogun State or maybe in Ibadan, there are some streets that even if you own Evo map, not even Google Map now, you don't go see any Uber drive come to your area. But then the trending news right now is Uber has already, their price don't germinate. Come up from where it did before. From 850 naira to 1,200 naira. And people started dragging it online like, it's too much. They should bring it down. They should do this. They should do that. But I don't know. Maybe it's going to come down. But as we speak now, Uber has already released a statement. And it's not only Uber. All other drive like Bolt, Africa, and other means of transportation for this Uber thing. So they said, okay, no wahala. This thing is not hard. If the subsidy and the fuel price can come down, then the price will come down. But I don't know if it's going to come up. But as we speak now, it's really trending. People are really talking about it like, it's like saying we don't go take Uber again. Our trek, we're going to trek. Alright, but then, as we speak now, the Uber thing is just that Uber now released a statement that it means every transportation, like if you are moving from one place to another, 1 minute is going to be 25 naira per minute. It's very funny. So if Uber is taking you anywhere now, it's now start counting it per minute. So if you use 10 minutes, that's 250 naira. Wahala. So me that my house is far now. Where I'm staying is very far from my working place. If I order Uber, let's say I'm using 30 minutes, so it will be 30 times 25 naira. Hey, or more, how much are they collect for salary? So that's why people were like talking about it online, like what is going on, like Uber of a thing going up. Okay, maybe everybody will buy a car, because I also buy my car. I never know the date yet. I pray you buy your own car too, but don't forget, you said you go buy fuel. So according to Uber statement, they talked about it like this price hiking of the thing, that the bringing up of the price is not just about the fuel, it's about the drivers too, because it's going to help them to have more savings. Because if they should leave the price like that, it's not going to pay them. Like buying fuel at 700 naira per liter, some places 800 naira per liter, and you are still taking the same price you are taking when the fuel is still normal. You understand? I think it's going to be something that it will not be like they won't be able to manage it together. It won't make sense like that. So I think Uber is trying to be considerate. Yeah. So people talking about it like it's too much and the price is too much. Hey, I'm there, wanna calm down. This is Nigeria. Anything can happen. Things can come in hand in hand. Like for example now, if you know that you are taking something from one place to another, like a market, you know that as Uber they collect your money, you say they put them on top of the market so you want carry. So everything will work hand in hand. So that's the trending on the Uber thing. And me, As for me, I would just advise everybody to start saving money, because me now, the money where I save, I don't use it and buy tire. I don't buy tire now. I'm going to buy engine, then from there I buy bonnet. Before you know, motor will complete. So I pray everybody gets his or her own car, because you pay that kind of amount every day. Like let's say you are working every day, going to work and paying that kind of amount. One to go, one to come. Account will have policy. You don't get. So that is that about Uber. So you know, apparently there is a news. The news is still on air. Like everybody is still talking about it. And I was just like sitting down in my own corner and they watch and say, "What did this?" You don't understand. Like there's these boys, these security boys. I don't know. These two boys. When I knew them as a security. But then there was a man that posted them that these guys are big dance. So anytime they open door for Mr. Big, then they always dance. You know that they are dance now. They go shake a bump for back like this, come they go like this, they come like this. So you understand that there was a pastor that saw the talent in them and was like, you guys are not supposed to be in security. You are supposed to like go to school and have a good life. And even with your talent, you can have you understand. So this man, Pastor Shinyere, Pastor Shibuso Shinyere, Apostle Shibuso Shinyere, yes, I think I got the name right. So he was like, okay, you guys should come and go to Cyprus. So I want to sponsor I want to give you a sponsor, like go to Cyprus and have a good education. That was what the man promised these guys. And he did visa for them. As fast, this guy flew to Cyprus. Before you know, they started posting pictures. Everybody started saying they're like, this guy's level don't change, this and that. So I was like, that's not like they change. Everybody's just shouting grace, grace, I want to see grace, see grace. But then, apparently, we got another news that those guys, they've been messaging the man that where they are staying in Cyprus, the house rent is due and they need to pay another house rent. They need to take care of themselves. No food, no clothes. They've been sleeping on the streets. They've been doing this. They've been doing that. I was like, what is going on? And I think they've been messaging the pastor, they are supposed to, and he's trying to like reply them. Even in the chat they posted, these boys, they posted the chat, and in the chat, I could see that the man was even telling me that, guys, not be as I get money before I get money now. Things don't change. Nigeria is not like the way you see it before. Everything has changed. And these boys keep messaging this man, and anytime they have the chance, he do reply them too. But then, I think it's now getting to the time that these boys, they cannot take it again, and they have to come online and come and say, this pastor just forget them for Cyprus, so say you don't do anything for them. So apparently, we saw the pastor online to raining curse on these boys. Hey, if you see curse for voice notes, you go fear. Pastor, for a pastor to be a pastor that used to pray for us, that used to do amen. Now raining curse, in the other way around, it's not supposed to be you understand? So this pastor was now coming online and saying, for all the things I've done for you guys, you still come online and be spoiling my name, spoiling the name of my church, putting me in the mud. And people were talking about it online too, that these guys, they were ungrateful, they were this, they were that. But for me, let me tell you my own, if I'm the adagio here, like I'm the judge. Those boys, those happy boys, fine, you guys have talent. And you have the ability, to recreate, like to re-strategize. There are a lot of people that want to jackpot for this country, my brother. Like a lot, if you give anybody, some people, if you give them visa now for Ghana, last one, this Ghana, they go tell God say they come up for this country. But then it's not like you cannot make it in this country. So I was like, why is it that abroad? Is it only abroad that is the way for everybody to be successful? Because Nigerians now, especially the youth, we feel like it is only when we jackpot before we can make it in life. But then you jackpot now, when they complain for where you jackpot go, say they don't take care of you. This man has already given you life. That is my own. He has paved way for you guys. And when you know that going abroad can be a problem for you guys. When you were in Nigeria, you should have told the man that, Baba, this money when you want to give us, who will take travel? Give us who will take start business, go school here. Then they need to change where they for the money. They will use it to start up a business of our own. Then you stay in Nigeria, now the man has already come online. He did another passport, but now they are coming back to Nigeria. Now if you enter Nigeria, it's say you get fans like the way you get them before. That's Nigeria for you. When they come to you like they want to support you, if you fumble, now so they will drag themselves on back. But then this is just like a lesson to every other person. This thing now, if anybody wants to help now, the person person will be scared, like, if I do this, won't it be like this of this man, this apostle? So Apostle Shiere Shibuzo, if you are seeing this video, and I know you are going to see it because I know my viewers, they will share it to you. And I want to beg you, I want to plead on their behalf, these happy boys, please just forgive them. Now, small picking they worry them. And you go talk say, oh my God, and say now waiting they do them without. They never see that kind of lifestyle before, so you don't enter their head. So please, I know you are going to accept my apology. I know that. So please just forgive them, because these boys, they don't know what they have done, because the news really trends and everybody was like, maybe these boys where they dance, maybe these boys where they do, maybe, you understand? But then we don't know what happened. Everything just turned, it just turned on its own. So they come online, started saying a lot of things that nobody, they were sleeping on the streets, there is no house for them to stay, they were just abandoned, they were doing dirty jobs in Cyprus, and they didn't see anybody to help them. So they started calling the man, Papa will be saying you get your own family problem too. This Nigeria, if you take this Nigeria, you go know wetin dey sup. I'm telling you, if you see, I don't know. You know, sometimes we reason differently. You understand? We see things in different perspectives. So I see like maybe those boys, they don't really want to stay inside. Maybe in the USA they want. So if they come back Nigeria, maybe another pastor will come help them. Maybe they go USA. You understand? So about the news was really trending, and people were talking about it. And so many people comment. They were yapping those boys. So they're talking different things on them, like, how will you do this kind of thing? Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? So I was like, what thing I want to talk for this matter? That is why I brought it for you guys on trend, because it's really trending. And these happy boys, I see something about them. They are very, very creative, and they have this talent. You know, that kind of dance they brought to the music industry, like to industry, entertainment industry of Nigeria, is just unique. That dance is unique. And this dance, they enter any song where you play like this, that's why they go shake bum like this, they dance, and you understand. So I don't know the reason why they cannot continue the content and try to, you know, build up. They already have fan base. There is platform for you guys. And someone said, okay, for this talent that you have, we have come and go abroad, go study. Now go there 6 months, and more, not even up to a year. Now not they shout say this and that. So please, Pastor Shibuzo, I plead on their behalf. If they come back to Nigeria, because the man already promised that they are going to continue their education in Nigeria. So I know, don't worry, when I go private university, when I go my poly, I'm going to go my poly, we say na Paco. Now there you go, no say abroad suits. No be me talk about, but now wait, now the advice I will just give you guys that. So that is that about the happy boys. And to be sincere with you, these guys are very good platform. If you go to their Instagram page, you will see comments like fans. They get fans, so I don't know what they worry those boys. When they enter their head, I don't know. And they are not so. Remember, the man really tried for him to sponsor 3 guys. Like there was another guy. He was the manager. That one no the dance, so maybe that one they carry camera for them. You understand? He was the manager, and the 3 of them was being sponsored. And we come out to be, you know, talking different things on the man that he abandoned you guys. What else you want the man to do? He don't pay way for you now. So I think that is that about those guys. Because if me, no, let's talk true now. If now you can drop it in your comment section. If now you get visa, go Cyprus, you will come to Nigeria. You will come now and buy fuel for 700 naira. Okay, I think I will leave that story, because if I say I can talk about something, I'm not going to finish that story, because it's really paining me for those boys to be, you know, bringing that man, that apostle, they are bringing him down to the mud. And even the church, they are trying to, like, you know, change the image of that church. And people are already talking about the man, and maybe he's using them for trafficking or whatever, different things about that. I think that was what really entered the man and made him the man of God to be cursing them online. So please, anybody that wants to do good should continue to do good. Though. Don't say because apostle can they hey, if you want to help me, I beg, help me, I do. Please help my life. Alright, from there, let me enter another trending story now. I know you guys will be like, this guy want to play, they do face like this. It's about our celebrity. The celebrity that you know, my own celebrity, your own celebrity, you know the streets, you know. Portable, you know Portable now? I know Portable, you say no. Talking about Portable, our own street messiah, our own Zazu. Portable, these days, I just see, I see like, Portable is now can I say the king of the street? I be the ballet because Bado still there now. You know, say that I'm a piano. You see the chop Bado normally. If Bado drop anything, na still street. But then now when he said they one corner, they try to give us. But Portable, if Portable enter anywhere, forget everywhere scatter. If Portable enter your street, forget it. Even the blind man go know say person enter because the noise everybody will just start to run after Portable. So I think Portable is our street messiah now, like our street Jesus Christ. But this guy's sound, when you listen to Portable song, this guy's sound is just like you won't see it as Fuji, you won't see it as anything, just accept him like that. Because now everything they sing, you go sing hip hop, enter gospel, enter everywhere. So shout out to Portable. Hey, Baba, you guy. So Portable recently had a naming ceremony, and the person that even got pregnant, the baby mama, she's a celebrity too. So I think Portable not the maybe not Portable go enter Two-Face Bata. I don't understand because now if I said I should be counting baby mama of Portable now, I don't enter like 3, I've been at 4. So I know say you go don't count them too. So Portable apparently she had a baby. Oh, sorry, he had a baby, and fans started saying it online like, what of the one with the house, the wife with the house? Portable come tell them say, see guys, come, this is my family. See, shut up and leave my family. I know how to handle my things. Now me they do one. Now me they produce. Are you the produce? So Portable is not trying to tell the people like, okay, you guys just calm down. I'm the one doing this thing. What's your own? Are you shouting? And he even said it in the video that on yesterday when the naming ceremony was going on. He was like, I go still do more. Now my people they call the baby mama. Now my wife. That means Portable, and one thing I get to know about Portable, do you actually know that people talk about Portable on the street that he's very, very responsible? Forget the fact that he looks like that. Portable do good, like do give people something on the low. Portable they do things on the low. Normally they do people go shout if they post and say they do this. But then there are some things that Portable do on the low, and people do come out to say that no, Portable is good, like he's responsible. And talking about the wife that is at home. She actually said it online that Portable has been a very good father to the kids at home. Like he's always there to do anything for the family. So I don't know why. So there are some fans, there are some fans that they can scatter home. They will just scatter family. They will just enter your matter like this. You don't finish. You understand? But I like one thing about Portable. Portable know they keep things. Instantly you go give una the reply. No time. So shout out to Portable because he just tried to tell them that he said, please just leave me and my wives alone. Leave us alone. I know how to handle things. So just shut up. Anything you want to talk, forget it. Because people are actually talking about that lady that got that had the baby for him. They're like, nothing you want to do with this guy. What are you looking for? Blah 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 blah. If you see what the Portable wear yesterday for the naming, forget. He done was on white. The baby mama said was on white. Now say they drop money for her fast. Say go check, you understand? So I think Portable is one of the artists that we need to be looking up to in the music industry because he's really trying, and I pray that his glory keeps shining because me I like the Bible. Portable, God bless you. Forget that. So I all of you guys that was on Portable's comment section saying blah 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 blah. You don't tell him now. Who na short up. He don't do. He knows how to handle his family. That was what Portable said, and I believe him because Portable know they talk something they don't go do. Forget. If Portable want to fight you, he will face you. You know they fear anybody. You understand? He will just tell you, I believe in God, my phone, and my soul. That's Portable for you. So from Portable, I don't want to leave Portable matter because I love Portable so much. Especially when they drop song. Portable know they release song, make you wait for 3 months. After 2 months, another vibe don't come. Forget it, go drop on myself. Portable don't drop like 10 albums is when they blow. So shout out to Portable, shout out to everybody supporting Portable out there. So let me quickly leave Portable matter. Let me enter another story that is really trending too. And this one, this one is a trending story that talking about the Guinness World Record. Apparently we had the Idabasi in Nigeria that finished 92. Although she finished 100 hours, cooking marathon. But then when Guinness World Record wanted to bring out their own assessment, they were like, she didn't finish 100 hours. She finished 93 hours, 7 minutes. So almost 7 hours was deducted from our time. So as she was being given the award of the current, long cooking marathon. So there was a girl. She's from Ekiti. Ekiti people, shout out to you guys. You guys really tried for Dami. And Damilola I like her courage. Although she didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know that there was process you need to follow before you can come out to do that kind of competition. She just thought you can just come out. I used to tell people this online of the thing, social media has changed a lot of things. Because back in the days when there is no Instagram, there is no Facebook, there is nothing. If you want to communicate, it's very, very hard. Even for you to go and drop letters to post office. So I think that this time that before you do anything these days, please, I want to urge our youth now out there, before you can go into anything, please make sure you do your findings very well. It's very, very important because you can't just be doing things that will not come out in a good way. Okay, she had a dream of, winning the record, like beating the record. Fine, we knew because right from start you know the confidence is there. She was not even like Hilda. She didn't have the stature. She just like a very young girl, And people were talking about it like it's because she not have this front and back. Now when people no support her, that Hilda is just we cannot talk her. But then that's not the case. If you look at Damilola very well, she's responsible and she really wants to like meet up with the target. She had a target. But then the only mistake she made was she did not calm. Or maybe let's say her team. It was her team that caused it because the team, I think the team has already went through the process before they started the cooking of the thing. The team will not be like this. But then talking about Idabasi. Idabasi has been named the new record holder for the longest cooking marathon as we speak. And Lata Tondon, that has the record before, do you actually know that she has deleted all her congratulatory messages she sent to Hilda on her page? And I was like, why? I don't know. I thought it's only Nigeria that used to envy you. I don't know, say people do envy too from other countries. I don't know. Maybe it's envy. Maybe she was not happy with it. I don't know. But people actually thought Guinness World Record won't give her the award. But then, thank God, Idabasi owns the record now. So she deleted everything, and people were like, "What's going on?" She never come out to say anything yet about that. But then, congratulations to Idabasi because I'm a Nigerian. I need to support Nigerians, and Idabasi is just you don't take us the go where we don't know for the world because everybody knows about her now. So talking about Dami now, I don't know what Dami, I don't know what is on her mind right now because she actually finished the 120 hour she wanted to use. She used 120 hour completely. So I don't know what is going to happen now because let me tell you guys, in case you don't know, these are the things you need to consider before going into anything like cooking marathon or any Guinness record. These are the things you need to consider. Number one, get familiar with Guinness World Records breaking criteria and policies. That's the first thing you need to look at. Once you get familiar, with the Guinness World Record breaking criteria and policies, that's the number one thing. Then number two, the second thing you are going to do is apply and patiently wait for a reply. The response to your application may take up to 12 weeks. So let's look at it. Look at the number two criteria. You must wait. You must send you must wait for a reply for 12 from Guinness World Record. That means Dami did not even wait for 3 weeks before she started her own. So even if she had submitted something to Guinness World Record, at least it will take 12 weeks before they can get back to her. Then the third thing you need to know before you go into any world record is study and digest the requirements and evidence needed before making your attempt. Like you have to study and digest, assimilate what is on ground. Guinness World Record has their own requirements for anything you want to do. So you have to digest it, you have to understand it very well before you start anything. Then the next one is rehearse the whole process over and over again until they are well mastered without error. So I think Dami did not follow anything out of these four things that was being mentioned by Guinness Record. So I don't know. Everybody everybody shouting that they did not support that meal, they did not do this one, they did not do that one. Okay, now look at the things I read out now. So I think if Dami is watching this video, she would have learned something. And for those of you that is aspiring to, break any record, because me, the record wey I wan break, na me know am. If I talk am, if you go do am, I get my record wey I wan break. But it's two. Let me tell you the first one. Person wey fit drink garri pass for the whole world, na me. Forget am. I don't want to start am now because I can use 1 week to drink garri, complete 1 week. So I don't even want hours. Me, I want to use week. So for any one of you that want anybody out there that want to go for Guinness World Record, you have to follow these criteria. So before you can say you want to start it. So please, before you start doing something that will not make sense in the future, like I don't want to say name now. So and apparently people were talking about the food Dami cooked, and I was like. When I saw it too, I was like, there was a post on Today Not page where there is beans, dodo, and every sort of things on it. So I think you need to follow the rules before you go into anything. Do your findings very well, so that at the end of the day, you won't end up to be like someone that does not even do anything. So I think I will go on a short commercial break. Then so we'll talk about the next story that is really trending here. So stay tuned to your TV. And it's your voice, you already know. So, still talking about the Guinness World Record, there is one particular man in Ekiti. I don't know what it is talk for Ekiti, I don't understand. Like, say Ekiti won't come up, they are coming up. So, there's one particular man, a computer science lecturer at Federal University of Ekiti. He's organizing the the AKA marathon. I don't want to laugh. Like, he wants to lecture for how many hours? He wants to lecture for 150 hours. Hey, I think they ask myself, who wanted the class? Like, even the class that we were when we were in school, if a lecturer is using 1 hour, we go not sleep for class, especially when it's a lecture that is very boring. So, but then this man said he's going to set the record. He's going to win the record. That he wants to lecture for 100 and he said he wants to like 150 hours. I was not asking him, I say, hey, kilo shell in Nigeria, like for someone to like say he wants to lecture for, hey, don't you know kowa. But although it's computer science and a lot of things to talk about when it comes to computer. But then 150 hours, so but then I don't know, maybe we have to support because and what I will tell this man, this lecturer is please go through the criteria very well before you start. Do the necessities so that you won't be like, wait, you don't do this, you don't do that. So please, for this man that is going for the hackathon competition, no wahala, we are going to support you as Nigerian. We did now online our or anyhow, you understand. So if you did online, we will support you. But then please follow the normal process so that everything can make sense together. Because if you win, now we win. We are all Nigerians. So forget about the state or your dialect or whatever, your ethnicity or whatever. So please follow the normal process. We will support you. So that is that about the whole thing on Guinness World Record. So watch out for my own world record too. So the last story, my friend, I'm going to talk about today before I leave the show is about a Nigerian man playing saxophone with his mouth without instruments. You never see that kind of thing. Like if you watch the guy video, the guy was just like this. And the thing goes sweet. You know say amount the guy is using. But then this man, his name is Tosin Aruga. Tosin Aruga is a 31-year-old man, and it's not like he just discovered the talent though. But then 2010 he had an accident in Delta State. He had it's not even an accident, bomb blast. So he escaped the bomb blast. He used like 6 months in the hospital before he could recover. And if you check his picture, if you see his video, you will see that he is not that healthy. And for him to have that kind of talent, I love Nigerians for one thing. We don't give up. And that is the spirit, you know, when you have that spirit, that something can still happen. So he said, according to him, when he was being interviewed, he was like, one blast accident back then. And his brother now told him that, see, let's go to Lagos, let's leave this Delta state, and let's go. So when they got to Lagos, he used to go to like all these churches for performances. And with his talents, with the mouth, we just people go fill out for church. And you know, say from church, anything he saw, we have a lot of artists that are, you know, blown out of church, you understand? So apparently, I think he did something, and one guy posted him online. Before you know, this guy, MC Worry Boy, just went to his house and like, I like what you did online. Please, can I have a phone? I want to show you to the whole world. I want to make you know bloggers. I want to blow you. And the guy was like, and if you see where the guy is stay, oh boy, now one place, one Paco house, I swear to God. Now, do you actually know that when Worry Boy posted this boy, forget, not even boy in a man, because I'm a 31-year-old man. When Worry Boy posted him, just a day, everybody gossip me, the whole social media, boom, this guy don't blow. As I'm telling you now, Igalo, the Nigerian striker, you know Igalo now, Igalo sent him money to get a good apartment. Can you imagine? Senior talent. So if you have any talent, don't relent. You don't know the time it's going to happen. Because if you listen to the way this guy used to blow this saxophone with his mouth, you could just do my hand like this, you just blow, you go to say that saxophone go and play. But then shout out to Aruga Tosin, because I believe he are still going places, because I know, and even said he's trying to like compose more songs now, because people are just calling him for different shows now. Talking about Aruga, he said people are coming to his DM that want you to come and perform here. So I know he's going to have a manager now. Before you know it, this guy will buy Bentley, he will buy Ferrari, no time. That's why I love Nigerians. So let's keep supporting. Just imagine they didn't put him online. Nobody will know we have that kind of time. And I want to urge our celebrities, anybody that is up there, like, please take this guy to America Got Talent. Please take him there, so that at least he can make Nigeria proud. We can travel from there. So this is where we are going to stop on trend today. Although I have a lot of stories, but then, you know, Wisdom Yard Television, we do our thing on a simple level, you understand? So that I'm not going to tell you everything today, so that you're going to expect more. So shout out to everybody that joined in the comment section, and shout out to everybody that had this view today. So before I go, I will tell you about my woman crush again. Yabele okay. Don't worry, I will send you guys the picture of Yabele okay very soon. So thank you for joining me as I say